Kill them. I need everybody, well, before I move forward, I need everybody to hit the like button if you haven't. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is really appreciated if you can. Share on your social media. So build for this network and continue to grow. You know I'm from Ohio, but this is GA. Hey man, you down there, brother? You're a citizen now, brother. You're a citizen. Me, you. Oh, and that's what I want you. I said this before you and Moni got into the get down. Download this app called Five Calls. It allows you to reach out to state reps every day. Your congressman or whoever you want to reach out to, your political representation every day. And we got to live on that. We got to live on it. Now, and that's how we going to get this nonsense over with, bro. Because, like I said, I was giving you props earlier, brother. We had a awesome conversation Thursday, and we're going to continue to have those conversations every Thursday if possible, because it's time for us to stop playing with these folks, and it's time for them to do what the hell we request. And if they don't do what we request, we're going to take what we need. And of course, like I said earlier, it ain't no forceful taking no more. It ain't no forceful taking no more. But what we can do, we live in a capitalistic society, and we're going to use capitalism against the capitalists and move forward. That's just what time it is, man. Enough of the tap dancing and the asking, man. Now, another thing, man. I told y'all how I feel about jobs. Nobody with a job is wrong. Again, there's no such thing as somebody who's getting their ass up, feeding their family or feeding themselves or helping their family or whatever being wrong. But we got to stop asking people for these jobs, man. Warren Buffett came out this week. Now, Warren Buffett is part of one of the biggest holding companies. He's the leader of the biggest holding company in the United States of America, possibly the world. It's called Berkshire Hathaway. Berkshire Hathaway is the largest holding company in the United States of America. Holding companies, portions of companies like Coca-Cola, Burger King is part of their holdings, and so forth and so on. Warren Buffett, now everybody's on this diversity kick. Everybody's saying, hey man, you got to diversify the upper management and things like this and things like that. Warren Buffett said, man, I got the largest holding company in the United States of America. Every time we move, everybody else follow us. Understandable. I don't have to do it. I don't want to be made to do it. People on the surface, if you're a business-minded person, you're going, well, you can't make people hire who they want to hire. But the difference is this. When Warren Buffett says that all the other Fortune 500 companies that listen to Warren Buffett, they go, yeah, that's right. And this is why we need our own. Because when Moni go for that promotion, they're not looking at Moni no more. When Mandela go for that promotion, they're not looking at him no more. Because Warren Buffett ain't do it. What the hell we got to do it for? But here's the sad thing. People will tell you, that's not racist. He is the most successful. Look, this is what they'll quote at you. You go to Amazon, one of the most successful companies in the last 10 years. Their shares are $2,000 per. You go try to buy one of their shares, you need $2,000 before you can get one. And then you go over to Berkshire Hathaway, right? Their shares, I just put it in the chat room. I'm going to put it in the chat room. Their shares are $250,000 per share. So you need $250,000 to get one share. You got to sell your house and your grandmama's house to get in the door at zero with him. So then those guys are going, hold. Jeff Bezos is richer than Warren Buffett, and his share is only $1,400. Well, $2,000. Warren Buffett's shares are $250,000. Obviously, he know what he's doing. Damn, we ain't got to listen to y'all no more. This our company, right? But, again, these are, since people love stats, they got some stats that people don't. They don't never share with you. This is what people won't share with you. The statistics in regards to business and diversity in businesses are this. Companies that exercise diversity in their upper management are more profitable by and large. And they're not just a little more profitable. They're exponentially more profitable. So if you got some Latinos, you got some gays, you got some sisters, some brothers, some Asians, those people come together, and with all those different walks of life and all those different perspectives, they get people like me and you to buy in quicker. And when me and you buy in quicker, the company is more profitable. And that's the point. So if, by and large, being more diverse puts you in the situation to whereas you make more money, who is pushing back on diversity but a person who's trying to oppress you? But see, Warren Buffett, he ain't never done nothing like that. Warren Buffett just did it. Warren Buffett just did it. Hey, and I was continuing my education, third day of class. I'm a criminal justice major, third day of class. Professor, former Chicago police officer, looked us all in the eye and said, who steals the most in the United States of America? Everybody started talking about impoverished people. He said, let me stop y'all right here. Rich white men steal more than anybody. Here's a perfect, and if y'all don't agree with that, me and you could sell drugs and we commit all these crimes. If we the luckiest drug dealers in the world, we make $100 million. We can steal a couple $100 million. Bernie Madoff alone, he's the one who got caught. Bernie Madoff alone, from 1968 to 2008, stole $68 billion. Now, if all of us sell all the drugs we can and steal all we can, we ain't gonna steal $68 billion, y'all. We're not gonna do that. So, when you got somebody at the top telling everybody who look up to him, all these other billionaires who look up to him, I ain't doing nothing. The rest of the people ain't gonna do nothing either. What about the Rothschild and these other rich white families who run the United States of America? They ain't gotta steal. They own the joint, DeLeon. They ain't gotta steal no more. But they stole on the way getting there. They raped, pillaged, destroyed, stole. They did everything they could do. So you're right. But see, they so rich, they ain't gotta steal no more. But they still stealing. You're right. You're right. They still stealing. They still stealing. But when you got guys like Warren Buffett telling people, we got to have no sisters, we got to have no brothers, we got to have no Latinos, no Asians. We can't do that. Then guess what? Ain't nobody gonna do it. And all that education and all that glad handing you did at these predominantly white universities and all them damn Easter suits you done went and bought and all them goddamn the monkey suits that you done went and bought to wear to them jobs, your ass is gonna hit a cement ceiling. It ain't even gonna be a glass ceiling. Up until and including the moment you get together, unite, and create opportunities for yourself to make it. I'm telling you. And this is why I keep pushing this voting thing, this communal thing, because Christian wrote a whole paragraph. He could have just simply called, but let me see. Still penetrates without the steal the pennies out of the dead man's eyes. Okay, the American is a republic. Once you understand that fact, America is a republic. Once you understand that fact, doesn't understand anything but money and the concept, unless you really want to put it down like Bill Cosby. Get put down like Bill Cosby. Only a handful of blacks have more money than Cos, and if he was a poor black man, he would have been sentenced to life. Compared to the gap, compare that to the gap. Compare that he got slapped. Compare that to us, he got got a slap on the wrist. If he was white, he probably would be free. That's a possibility too. And I ruined what you was trying to say because I was reading like I was 30% tired. But the point Chris was trying to make is, if you rich, you walk. If you poor, you don't. Point blank period. If you're rich, you walk. If you poor, you don't. You're gonna suffer the consequences. But look, Chris. Here's the thing. We don't really with the Bill Cosby situation. The what somebody could put just to pause there too is this. What's the boy name? Harvey Weinstein might have more money than Bill Cosby. His ass got 23 years. Bill Cosby got 10. My point is not just that. I mean, the laws are extremely important to understand. But what I'm saying is, if you put yourself in a situation that you don't have to participate with the other side of the fence unless you want to, then you've been done. When you keep interweaving your situation into everybody else's, then you expose yourself to the whims and the tyranny of the oppressor. That's it. That's just point blank period. But imagine this, Chris. If Bill Cosby would have took all those millions of dollars and tried to develop his own network, like the whole story is Bill Cosby tried to buy NBC and that's why he got popped. Okay. Let's just take that off the table. What if he would have tried to make his own BET or enhanced BET and put the Cosby Show on BET and Different World on BET and other programs than Martin on BET? Because Bob Johnson owned that network flat out. If he'd have put those programs on BET, they'd have been wild. They'd have been equally popular on BET. He'd have been dealing directly with Bob Johnson. And then, since he's always talking about education, he was always giving money to HBCUs. What Bill Cosby could have done is this. Got a contract to put the HBCU sports on TV, which would enhance the campuses of the HBCUs and put money right in their pocket. Guess who would have followed that? When they got a TV contract with Bob Johnson, just like NBC has football and ABC has football, and we had HBCU football and basketball on BET, Nike, Adidas, Puma, Under Armour, they'd have followed. Because then we'd have been watching HBCU sports. And then some of those wild, dusty ass fields that they playing football on, they'd have been well manicured fields. Some of those rundown stadiums that we play football in, they'd have been better stadiums. And then we would have been able to create our own wealth and create our own situation. I understand that you don't only want to play in what the brother Byron Allen called the minor leagues, but you have to start off somewhere, man. You started off on the dirt field. Most people who make it to the pros, they started off on the dirt field. And then they elevated to the professional level. What difference is it made when Viacom, the white man owned it? The white man didn't own it in 1986, 87, 88, 89, 90. The white man has only been owned in BET for the last maybe 8 to 10 years. What about from 1986 to 2012 when they purchased it? If we would have sent all of our programs that we love, the Martins, the Cosby Show, Living Singles, if we'd have sent those to BET instead of Fox, but I'm talking, we're talking, Mandela, we're talking about the past. I'm talking about what could have been done if we would have sent our programs to that network 25 years ago. That network would have been worth too much money for Viacom to purchase. When you are not attempting to, because here's a perfect example. One of the biggest shows in the history of BET was the show Thea, from the comedian Thea Vidal. She had a hit series on BET. If the Cosby Show would have followed that up, and Living Singles would have followed that up, and Different World would have followed that up, and Living Color would have followed that up, if Rock would have followed that up, if we would have put our shows on that network, that increases the value. Nobody is trying to buy NBC because NBC is too valuable. Nobody's trying to buy ABC because it's too valuable. We have to invest in what we have, and then when it comes time to purchase something, nobody can purchase it because it is too profitable and it's for us and by us. That's what I'm saying, bro. We keep missing the beat. My job today is to make it so we never miss a beat again. We have to create this fist. We have to move in this direction. And if we don't move